Engaging with English, Unpacking Action Verbs and Interrogative Sentences. Hello everyone, welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of action verbs with a particular focus on their use in interrogative sentences. By the end of this video, you'll be able to craft and understand questions with action verbs confidently and correctly. Before we jump into interrogative sentences, let's briefly refresh our knowledge about action verbs. Action verbs, as the name suggests, are verbs that express specific actions. They can show physical actions like jump, run, write, or mental actions like think, imagine, believe. For example, John writes a letter, Sarah believes in magic. Now that we understand action verbs, let's move on to interrogative sentences. Simply put, these are questions that we ask to get information. They typically start with a question word like who, what, where, when, why, or how, or with a helping verb like do, does, did, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, will, would, can, could, should, etc. Interrogative sentences always end with a question mark. Here comes the fun part. Let's see how we can use action verbs in interrogative sentences. Often, we use the auxiliary, or helping, verbs do, does, or did, in combination with the action verb to form our question. Here are some examples. Do you play football? Does she like ice cream? Did they go to the park? Remember, the choice between do, does, and did depends on the tense and subject of your sentence. We can also use action verbs in questions starting with WH. Words like who, what, where, when, why, and how. In these cases, the action verb usually comes after the subject. Here are a few examples. What does John write? Where do they play football? Why did she leave early? That's all for today's lesson. Everyone, we've delved into the wonderful world of action verbs and seen how they can be used in interrogative sentences. We hope this lesson has been helpful in enhancing your English language skills. Remember, the key to mastering any language is practice, so try crafting your own interrogative sentences using action verbs. See you in the next video.